Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy was created out of the Ministry of Transportation, and the Ministry of Transportation still exists. Throughout the 2024 fiscal year, the ministry received a recurrent provision of 15 million 923 naira 909 naira 923,909 naira 67 kobo every month. 15.7 million every month as overhead. The electricity bill of that ministry in a single building, shared between both Ministry of Marine and Transportation, on an average per month is around 7 million, which speaks to the fact that the recurrent provision for the ministry is grossly inadequate. The Federal Department of Fishery and Aquaculture was transferred by the directive of government to the ministry also upon its creation. The 2024 capital allocation to fishery, which was inside the budget of the Ministry of Agri, the ministry was not able to access, and therefore all expenditures relating to the fishery sector in the ministry were charged to the takeoff grant. Also, all expenditures relating to some consultancies regarding the takeoff of the ministry have been charged to this takeoff grants. This compendium details expressly every expenditure that has been charged to this takeoff grant. Like I said earlier, as of now, the balance of that fund is 11,938,629 naira 6 kobo. I thank you for the opportunity to brief this.
Thank you, PS. Yes. You just did a summary of how you spend the money. Now let's go to the utilization.
Yes, please.
Yes. How each money was spent based on your expectations. To take us to the utilization now for each of the money spent. How you the 613 now? You have itemized here.
There is
So yes, if you cannot produce documents, if your DFA is here, is allowed. In our letter, we said that you can come with an officer who can aid you in this area. So if you're not able to speak the documents, your DFA is allowed to speak the documents. If you're able to speak the documents, let's go.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. A total of 115 charges have been made to the fund.
Yes, you know, we look at your documents based on what you have submitted. So you have enumerated the expenditure you have made in your submission. So let us go through it line by line according to your submission. So each expenditure must be backed up with documents, vouchers, receipt and everything, and what do you call statement. So that's the core mandate of this committee. Is easy to tell us we spent so amount. Yes, it's now for us to now it's rendition of accounts. You understand? So now each of the expenditure must be backed up with documents. That's the core mandate of this committee. Utilization.
I understand you perfectly. I have here with me the summary of the list of expenditure 115, and I can take it one by one. The first one, like I said,
that's all. Is it not here? Is it not on page 3?
It's there, but we have the summarized version here.
Do you have it on this submission?
It's there.
On page what?
1, 2, 3, page 3.
That's what we're saying.
That is, we have them. We have them.
Yes, let me guide you.
Yes.
So for this page 3 now, this summary now, if you come to
start
the number 1, how much did you spend there?
This is
51 million.
Yeah.
Yes.
We'll look at it.
Okay, let me explain that. Maybe you will provide some clarity. The ministry was invited by the government of Morocco. The ministry was invited by the government of Morocco to a study tour of their fishery sector. Because the fishery department had been moved from Agric to the ministry had no fund from Agric or to fund this. And so that trip, the expenditure was charged to this account. It was to a sum of 51,391,280,000. Because that expenditure, because that study tour was partly sponsored by the Moroccan government, in accordance with extant government rules, government only paid 40% extra codes to the participants on that trip, and it's expressly stated. The documents are here.
Okay, so take us to those documents. That's what we're looking for. The approval for those trip and everything. Expenditure. That's what we're looking for.
Okay.
Yes. That's what the DFA can assist you. Go ahead.
I wanted to just establish
Yes.
Yes, please.
One of our leaders.
Yes, sir.
we're talking about a particular case to Morocco.
Yes,
for
please.
a study. And I think you are alluding to the fact that it was not budgeted for. Is that what you are saying? That event was not budgeted for.
I had stated in my opening statement, sir, that the transfer of the fishery department from Agric to the ministry, the capital budget of everything relating to that department is in the budget in Agric, and every effort by the ministry, writing to finance, writing to the budget office, Minister of National Budget and National Planning, Minister of Finance, even the National Assembly, to have that money released to the ministry was not successful. So, and we cannot comatose the department because it's the other half of the ministry. And so everything relating to the fishery and aquaculture department was charged to the take-off grant.
I understand what you're saying. There should be an approval for that.
A process. You don't buy money anyhow.
At all, because
just take. Just because you feel you are granted, you don't want to collapse the unit. There is a process. What process informs this transfer of money?
A take-off grant, as I explained earlier, was given to the ministry to be expended on expenditures that have to do with the take-off of the ministry. And the fishery department was transferred to the ministry, and it must take off with the ministry. So,
CPS.
yes, sir.
Let us understand each other. Now, before you can move money from one item to another, there must be what is called buy-in.
Money was not moved, sir.
Please, can I say please?
Yes, sir.
I understand what you're saying here. But I believe that the take-off grant given had some specific, there are some specific targets set. If money was not provided or said, make use of it the way you want for the people supposed I don't think it is provided like that. And if it is so provided, then give us the document showing that you were given the absolute power to take decisions on however you want to spend that take-off grant. Or otherwise, our belief and feeling is that money was given tying down to certain heads of events and actions that you ought to develop or take actions. So this ministry coming, this agency coming into the ministry, I understand what you say. They will not access their position outcome. So they acted like a big brother. Isn't it? Yeah. So there should be a letter to that effect. So where is the approval for you
Yeah.
how much was paid. You see, that's the essence of the phase one. Maybe four says this, phase five provides for this, phase this, and everybody will follow you.
Yes.
Before you know it,
For each expenditure, take us to the evidence of the document. So submitted.
Mr. Chairman, because let us learn something very clear.
Yes. We're all learning.
I think there is a mix of misconception here about that. Not by the ministry, but by our own colleagues here.
Yes.
See, the take-off ground is given to this ministry. The ministry is split. Part of agri is now going to them. Transport is now going to them. We now become one whole ministry. If they are given a take-off ground, then they can use that money for activities of this ministry. It is now considered as now one whole ministry. He has explained that the budget headlines for that agency history that was enacted have not been accessible and was not transferred to them. So they merely use their take-off ground, and when you understand the concept of take-off ground, government will not say, use this for this, use this for this. You know what you are going to apply to make sure that the ministry is stable and
Please, before you speak, get clearance from me. You see, I like what is going on. How we tell you we're not here to rechance you. You see, he has taken a position, but he has a contrary position. I will tell you, we don't have one this thing. We're only here to say the truth. Do you understand? So he has his own opinion, but I personally want to disagree with him. Reason, hold on. You all speak. We're all learning. It's our ministry. It does not belong to PS. It's our ministry. Do you understand? It's our country. So let us understand. So, Honorable Bill, government cannot give you money for take-off grant and tell you to go and do whatever you like with it. No. I totally, hold on, I'm coming. I'll give you audience. You understand? If you deviate from what it is meant for, that is diversion. Are you aware that there's what is called diversion? Yes. If you don't use that money for what it's meant for, you use another one, it's diversion. You understand? Hold on now. We're coming. Hold on. And we have before us, we have before us a deputy chairman of appropriation who have asked you that question. We've been in this house for some time. If for instance, they sent some ministry to Marine and Blue Economy, and they could not, because what you did was just to play the role of a big brother. There must be a letter to that effect. That's what we're asking. Where is the letter allowing you to use that money? You understand? For another this thing. Simple. So hold on. Yes. Okay, sorry.
Just to follow up to address my earlier, it's just like the chairman said, we are here to learn. Learn the concept. What I'm saying is that no government will give you money and give you unlimited latitude to spend the money. The money must be tied down to something. If the take-off grant has given, we want to see the document authorizing you on how to the usage of that take-off grant. That will also help us to know whether you are allowed a discretion to use that money to help or assist the agency that was helpless at the point in time. Otherwise, I strongly maintain that the position of my colleague, to the best of my knowledge, is not the correct position.
Let me